What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? And welcome back to the podcast where we think we know everything.
Y'all think y'all
but
know
we
everything?
really don't know shit. We think we know everything, but we don't know shit. So I am sitting here in our guest house tonight. So we're not going to have a regular 2-hour podcast. It's going to be cut short a little bit. But we still going to have a lot of fun on this podcast. We're going to talk about some Chicago sports. We're going to talk about some Chicago food, TV shows, and of course, we're going to get into it with the Fade Doctor.
The coldest
Larry,
barber in the world.
the Fade Doctor, the coldest barber in the world. One of. That's what he said. That's what he said. So it's going to be a lot of fun, man. I can't wait. Cricket Commish, can you take us to the intro?
You are now rocking with the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, where they think they know everything, but honestly, they don't know shit.
Watch these summer league games and they tell you about these new up and coming coaches.
I think we should get rid of every motherfucking owner in Chicago.
Enzo and Caruso both been there on the quarter like your defensive generals.
But they need to get that strong safety who's not scared to hit somebody.
They really don't know shit.
What's happening? We are back. And let me tell you about the weekend, the Chosen Few Picnic, one of the many festivals that Chicago has. It's off the chain. It was hot as hell, but we were eating good. We were drinking good. You know, everybody had a good time. And of course, we were dancing good because house music all night long. That's what we were doing, man. So it was a lot of fun. But I know there were a lot of other festivals too. And there's always something to do. Every weekend in Summertime Shot, there's always something to do. So I hate when people say, man, it ain't nothing to do. You just a boring motherfucker. That's what it is. You just boring as hell because it's always something to do. But anyway, so that was something to do on Saturday. Sunday, I'm sure there was something to do. But you know what I did? I slept. Yeah, I was a little bit hungover, so I had to get some sleep. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. So we're going to talk about these sports teams. Chicago sports teams suck. Yeah, I know they suck right now. We talked about that. We talked about you laughing. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. Our teams suck, but the Bears' arrow is pointing up. So we're definitely going to talk about that. The Bulls and the Sox, they ain't going to do shit until Jerry Reinsdorf is gone. Until he's gone, they ain't going to be shit because he don't want to spend no money. The Cubs, that's your team, man.
No.
Dog, who's your team?
The team that Michael Jordan played on.
Oh, so you like a 90s Bulls dude.
I'm a Michael Jordan forever dude.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
greatest player to ever play the sport of basketball.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But I say LeBron James.
He ain't playing now. So the best player on the Bulls now is what, Zach LaVine, maybe?
Zach LaVine. They didn't renew his contract, did they?
I don't think so.
I mean, well, no. Nobody bought his contract. He got a lot of money for these contracts, man. So
and DeMar gone.
Yeah, DeMar gone.
DeMar gone. Yeah, it's not looking good for the Bulls.
I've been trying to come up. Okay, you got White, Kobe White. I mean,
All right, so
I'm just saying who been uprise. He did do better this year though.
yeah,
He
he
was
did.
killing this
He
year.
did better this
I mean,
season.
I got season tickets, so I sit right on the floor. So
He
I
looked
know
a
all the
lot
guys.
better.
And I said, "Hey man, you got to do it today." So
Oh, you be talking
yeah,
to
I'm
him?
talking to him. Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. Well, shit. Maybe if they all get a pep talk from Larry the Fade Doctor, they might have an arrow pointing up.
Yeah.
But until then,
Man,
it's down.
we might have to go with Chicago Sky with Reese.
Hey,
Reese.
hey, they be balling sometimes. I mean, they're not over 500 right now, I don't think, but they be balling them. They're more exciting to watch than the dudes.
Yeah,
that's for sure. But anyway, let me bring in my all-star team. First, my man, I'm gonna change up the lineup a little bit. First, I'm gonna bring in my man with the foulest mouth in the city. My man, Foul Mouth C.
Oh shit.
There he is. You know what? I forgot about our producer. Brought you in, and I fucked up and thought I was producing. So that was the fuck up. So that's my fault, Crooked.
Yeah, because it was a fucking pause button all on my face and shit. I'm like,
so what's up with you, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good, man. How y'all feeling?
Man, I'm fair for a square. I can't complain, man. What's up, Grogu?
Grogu.
See, Grogu don't be wanting to talk at first.
Nah, he don't want to be talking. He wait to the end. He let y'all go ahead.
Yeah, and then in the end, we don't want to hear his ass though.
Oh yeah, we was gonna ride out to the we was gonna ride out to the house music picnic, but you know I got both my daughters here and shit, so I couldn't really do nothing.
Oh, Grogu was gonna ride out with you?
Yeah, Grogu was gonna be right there on my right shoulder, man. He was gonna ride with me and shit.
But the thing about Grogu though, he don't never change outfits, man. That's the only shit he got.
Hey, he don't need to. He said he pulling them with this. He's gonna use the force. He pulling the chicks. He's gonna use the force to have a couple. Yeah, they love the green machine, man.
Which is not the other word. Witches, I said.
Yeah, they love the green machine, man. Be using the force and shit, blowing up dresses and shit. I have a good time when I'm with them.
Okay, okay.
How was the house music picnic?
It was great, man. It was
great.
A lot of house music, of course. A lot of good food, man, and a lot of good people. And there was no fighting, no nothing. That's one of the big festivals in Chicago where everybody is peaceful and they just want to have a good time. So
I went to my first Sky game.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Weren't you like anti-Sky before? Or
anti-Angel
Reeks?
Huh? No, I wasn't anti-Angel. I was just sitting up there telling Angel, hey, it's a certain way we do things in the shy.
He tore her a new asshole. So this is Larry, the Fade Doctor. He said he know you too.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably ran into each other a couple times. Yeah.
Where I know you from?
Hey, I used to one of my guys, he had a barbershop right around your little college, right around there on 103rd.
Okay. I knew I saw you somewhere, and then Chris, that name kind of was familiar.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been around there. I got to see you a couple times.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to address one of the comments that I just saw. Put that up, Crooked, by Ryan Jarvis Cornelius. He said, sorry about you attending a Sky game. That sounds like kind of an uppercut to the Sky.
I don't know why is that. I mean, they balling.
Yeah, like why are you sorry about that? You don't watch the women play ball? The women are more excited. They're more excited than
you. Say he just kidding.
Oh, you just kid.
I actually used to be partners with Chicago Sky. I was partners with them. So I had season tickets. I used to be with the owner. I was partners with Chicago Sky.
Wow.
Yeah, man. But when they got rid of 3 of their bigger players, I dropped it.
Really?
Yeah, and I decided not to partner up with them.
So tell me, Larry, what was up with that? Why did they get rid of the 3? Because I didn't quite understand that. Like, I don't understand. They got rid of Della Don. Then when they got Candace, they got rid of her. Well, she left.
Yeah, man. It be politics, man. And then there's money. You know, they don't pay them a lot of money anyway. So if another team is offering them more money, then they going. Like, you got people that's working regular jobs that's making more money than a lot of women playing ball.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Angel Reese was born into wealth. Her mom was a ball player. They already had money, but then they started getting all these endorsements and stuff, man. So her and Caitlin Clark and them, they don't even depend on the money they get from the basketball team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to see them play, man.
You got a good barber that's cutting half the hair, making more than they make in a year.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, especially with these prices, the way they going on, it's like $100 a cut.
Man.
Yeah.
So Larry, the fade doctor. Seem like I always got to say the fade doctor every time I say Larry. But so let's get into how did you get into cutting hair?
Man, I got into cutting hair because my parents decided to build a house out in the suburb when I was like in 5th grade.
Okay.
I graduated from Rich Central High School, and I was 13, and I'm from the city. So I needed to get my hair cut, but I needed somebody to look like me to cut my hair.
Right.
I ain't had nobody like me to cut my hair out in the suburbs. So I went and bought a pair of clippers for $19.99 from Walgreens. And I always say the rest is history. And
don't act like y'all don't know about that shit. Y'all went and bought their own clippers.
One pair of clippers, and I did everything with it. I lined with it, I cut with it, and I know how to draw. So I wear this barber pole. People don't know that the red stand for blood, the blue stand for veins, the white stand for bandages, and the ball on the bottom is called a bassin. We used to be doctors and dentists back in the day. Did you know that?
No.
It was later on in the 1800s when they separated the professions. So now you have a doctor, a dentist, and a tonsorial artist. So we did minor surgeries back in the day. So in barber school, they got to learn about bloodletting. They have to learn about blood pathogens, microbiology, electricity and light therapy, blood pathogens. I said that already. The occipital, the cranium, everything.
Damn.
HIV/AIDS, hepatitis, ABC, tinea, pityriasis.
Man, I just want a haircut.
God, damn, what the fuck you gotta have a degree now to get it?
But here's the thing. You just want a haircut, but you know how everybody getting their beard dyed, right? If you put the wrong kind of dye on somebody's beard, you can literally unalive them in your barber chair right there. Because you have to properly do patch tests. You didn't know that, did you?
No, I know none of that shit, man. I just want a haircut.
If you cut somebody's hair that has HIV/AIDS and you shaving them and you cut them and possibly cut your finger and cut yourself and merge it together, or whatever the case may be, or put it on somebody else, you can pass it from one person to another. So your barber and your stylist is one of the people that you have to, is one of the people that you can't get on their bad side if they one of them type of people. Because we can be responsible for people being unalived right in our barber chair. But people don't take us serious because of our postures inside of the barbershop. But we make more money than some people been on their jobs for 30, 40 years, man.
God damn.
I've seen it.
Wow. Shit.
We are economy proof. You heard them say that, man, people are charging, haircuts are starting at $50, $60 now.
Mm-hmm.
People getting as much as $100 for a haircut. So back in the day, when we was only charging $10, $15, $20, I used to cut between 25 and 38 heads every day. The most heads I ever cut in one day was 48 heads. I used to start at 4 a.m.
Damn.
And sometimes I wouldn't get done until 1 o'clock the next morning. So I was making 6 figures.
Damn.
When I was 18, 19 years old, I was making 6 figures. So that's, I'm in my 50s now. So imagine now if I was cutting hair full time, I'd be making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a week.
God damn, boy. That's some serious motherfucking money.
And I'm going to give you some even better numbers than that. So let's just say, if you just said, I'm going to do 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, $50 a head, 15 heads a day, right? That's $3,750 a week, 8-hour days, 5 days a week, times 4. That's $15,000 a month, times 12. That's $180,000 a year.
God damn, that's a lot of motherfucking money.
That's only at $50 a head and 15 heads. If you do appointments, 15 heads, every half an hour or hour, you do an 8 to 10 hour day, That's $37.50 a week.
God,
with 2 days off.
Boy, I'm in the wrong motherfucking profession. I'm in the wrong profession,
but
bro.
Where we go wrong is that so I have shops. I got 8 barber schools, and we talk about that later. I got 8 barber schools. I got shops outside of Walmart, and my guys in Walmart, they work for me. So meaning that they don't pay booth rent. It's commission based, but their taxes come out. They got all of those benefits that come along with that. They got a front desk staff. Everybody got to pay at the front desk, and they get paid every week by me after they commission come out and after they tax every week. So I'm setting them up to succeed. Most people in this industry pay booth rent. They pay for a chair, which means that if they pay for a chair, they're not paying taxes properly. They don't have no life insurance. Most of them, they don't have no medical and dental insurance, right? So that's what differentiates us. And people think that that's not a real job, when the same people that saying it's not a real job got to come to us and get a service done, right? But we just don't know what to do with our money in the industry, which is why I'm working on opening up a credit union, so that way I can be able to have products for the hair care industry and the music industry, because I'm in the music industry full time as well. So yeah, man, it's big business. I cut all of the football players, basketball players, baseball players, people in Hollywood, people in the music industry. I done serviced everybody, man.
Tell us about some of these players in Chicago that you cut.
Well, Kendall Gill, that's one of my cousins. Kendall, Kevin, Keith.
Oh, word, yeah. Kendall.
Yep. So
okay.
I used to cut his hair back when I was a teenager, 18, 19 years old. I had the first black barbershop in Max. I used to cut his hair. Uncle Gill, Aunt Linda, which is his mom and dad. I cut Randy Brown. Used to come to shop back in the day.
Randy Brown.
Yeah, he used to come to the shop.
From them 90s Bulls team.
Yep. Ryan Yarborough. He played football.
Oh, he played football.
Then you had Chris Calloway. I used to cut his hair. He played for the New York Giants.
Yeah,
I used to cut Chris hair. I used to cut Derek Williams hair. Derek Williams. He played for professional football. Yep. Kansas City Chiefs.
Wow.
I used to cut all their hair back in the day, man. When I was a teenager. Yep. And it started there. But everybody and then even going up in the newer days, man, people like Gary Sheffield, Ronnie Stanley, Laramie Tunzel. I did all them cats, man.
Wow.
Jared Goff.
Damn, Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
I got pictures with all of them.
That's a different texture of hair, right?
Man, hair is hair, man. When you cold, you cold. Didn't you hear me say that?
Oh wow. Y'all heard that? He said when you cold, it don't matter what kind of hair. Hey, shit. I hear that, bro.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So, yeah, man. But hair is hair. When you say hair, that's the difference too, But again, people they mistake our profession, saying it's not a real job because of our postures inside the shop. And what I mean by that is that it's very important with the music you play in your shop, right? You want to be able to service, whether it's a kid, you want to be able to service the seniors, a preacher, a celebrity. Everybody should be able to get service in your shop without feeling threatened, without feeling like it's going to be some disrespect going on. A mother should be able to bring her child, or somebody's wife should be able to come in there without getting hit on. There's so many things that come along, man, with being professional in this industry, that some people in barbershops, man, it's for fun for them. It's like, man, I'm just in here cutting, and they living day by day, and they make a lot of money, but they don't see the money because they spending it quick as they get it, or they're not really aligning themselves accordingly so that they can service just anybody. A lot of times they just servicing the cats off the block. They go to work when they feel like it. They don't be on time. They take too long on the head, and it's just not professional, man. And I didn't get down like that. Sometimes when I would get to the shop at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'd get there before the sun came up, and then in summertime, I wouldn't leave until after the sun went down. 1 o'clock in the morning, I'd be in the shop all day.
Ooh, that's a long time to cut some hair, bro.
Not sitting down, not one time.
That's a long time to cut some hair, man. I think you got a fan on here, Brandon K. Moment. That's your guy. Huh?
Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that, man. Great comments.
So what bears do you cut, or have you cut?
So
Chicago Bears.
So my daughter is a celebrity certified chef, man, and she's friends, and I know what's his name? Not Manny. I'm having a brain fart right now. What's his name? Anyway, I'll think of his name. But man, people say my dad looked like William the Refrigerator Perry, but I ain't never cut under the Bears player though.
You ain't never cut under him?
Danny Trevathan.
Danny Trevathan. We remember Danny Trevathan, right?
Yeah, so I'm cool with him. That's one of my daughter's good friends, so I'm cool with him.
59.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, there goes Foulmouth. See you later, man. Oh, there he's back.
There go them kids, man. These kids on the end and back and forth. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, Judge Mathis, Mekhi Phifer, Ramsey Lewis. I mean, I can go on and on, man. A lot of people in the music industry, because I toured and I was the Barber on tour and all that kind of stuff, man. So all over the world. So I've had a chance to do quite a few people, man.
Okay. All right. Do you currently cut?
I still cut hair, but I don't have time to cut full time anymore because I'm too busy.
Okay.
I'm inundated with so many other things, man, because I got all of these schools and I still do music full time. I got an automotive school. I got schools in the jail. I made history by putting the first barber school ever in Cook County Jail. So I've been doing that for 15 years now inside the jail. Okay. I got my products in the jail now. So they actually I service them with like shampoo, conditioner, spritz, oil, sheen, grease. So they use my products inside the jail. Yeah. Okay. And I'm in 3 juvenile facilities as well. So
they got to look good in jail, right? They got to look good in jail.
Hey, it's economy proof. It's definitely essential.
Hey, that's all good, man. So do you ever have time to watch like the Bears or?
Man, so when I do get a chance, like I like to catch up on stuff. Now I go to the Bulls games, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I very rarely watch TV like that. When I do watch TV, I like to watch something funny and let's go get my mind off of business, man. So I can't watch anything too slow because I start wondering, probably be on my phone at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So I like to watch idiotic stuff like the Wayans Brothers or goofy, crazy stuff, man. You know, stuff that's gonna make me laugh. But I will watch, football and stuff like that, like playoffs or Super Bowl and stuff like that, man. But other than that, man, my mind be on trying to be a billionaire, man. So yeah.
So then, if I was to ask you, what are your thoughts on Caleb Williams? You don't.
Not a clue.
Not a clue. Huh?
But what's crazy is that I grew up in an era, and man, you ain't too far. I know I'm older than you, but we ain't too far apart. But I grew up in an era, man, where we grew up playing everything. So I keep all of that stuff in my trunk. I keep a football in my trunk. I keep a baseball bat. I keep a baseball bat, a softball bat. I keep baseball gloves. I keep lead balls in my car. I keep a softball in my car. I got basketballs, all of that. I got racquetball, squash. I can play any sport, bro, and I'm good at it.
What about pickleball?
I'm good at anything I play. Period. We grew up like that.
So tennis.
I can play anything.
You got a tennis racket in your car?
I don't have no tennis racket in my car, but you got to understand. I mean, I claim the city, but I grew up in the suburb. So we had tennis for class.
Oh, okay.
I played tennis for class. We played volleyball. We played hockey. We played soccer. I did all of it in the suburbs. And man, I did all of that, man. What is with the birdie? Badminton.
Badminton.
Man,
yeah. You play badminton?
Man, I wore my badminton team.
Wow.
Nobody was ever able to beat this lady until I played her. Because I was just very competitive. I hated to lose, man. Even like when I played chess. When we'd be in a barbershop and playing chess, if I lost and somebody teased me about it, I step on all the pieces and break them.
So you were a sore loser.
Man, I was a sore loser.
Hey, you play chess for real?
What? I'm a chess player.
All right,
what about ping pong? Could be Forrest Gump and ping pong.
Did you hear me say I can play anything?
You would be Forrest Gump.
You couldn't be Forrest Gump and ping pong.
No, I can't be Forrest Gump.
No, you wouldn't be Forrest Gump.
So I don't know if y'all know the guy that's here in Chicago that he didn't invent, but he's responsible for like a lot of the ping pong tables and stuff like that. Y'all know who I'm talking about?
No.
It's a black guy here in Chicago.
Absolutely not.
Well, anyway, I was down in his office. So he created, like, he got this I have to find his information, but I played him in ping pong. He be loving to do that stuff too. So because I don't play it all the time. I got to get back in the groove of it, man. But I want them type of people that can do anything.
I love playing ping pong. I love it.
We grew up playing running bases, strike out. We played basketball on crates, bike rims in the alley where we had splinters all on our fingers. We climbed trees. We did the slip and slide on them little blue tarps that you put on the roof, hoping wasn't no rocks up underneath it. These kids,
they don't know about hooping in the alley with that milk crate.
Man, no, man, you might get shot. They ain't doing that shit.
What? And then the ball hit the wire up there. You say, man, that's construction, man.
Right, that's construction,
man. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Guys don't know.
So, man, you don't necessarily plan on going to a lot of Bears games this season, huh?
Nah, man. No. I don't, man. To be honest with you, man, I'm so focused on making my money, man. Until, it's enough with the Bulls. I'll go to the Bears game, but I don't like the cold neither. I hate the cold. But I hate snow, cold, rain. I want it to be 80 degrees and above every single day.
Chicago going for you, bro.
And I don't want it to get dark until like 10 o'clock every day if I had my way.
Damn. That's so far from Chicago. It's cold the motherfucker when the winter comes. And the Bears games, cold as hell out.
Yeah, I can't do that, Doc. Now I want to be outside. My friends, my little rich friends, are trying to get me to go skiing and meet them out their place in Denver. Nah, man, I'm good on that.
We dragging you to a Bears game.
I'll go.
We're dragging you to
a
cold one.
I'll put some long johns on and go.
You gonna have a pair of long johns.
I'll go. Hey, we're gonna be out there screaming and hollering. We're gonna have some hot cocoa. Goddamn it, we're gonna do it up, man.
I'll go. Let's do it.
And hopefully we are watching Caleb throw a few touchdowns per game. Per game. Yes, I said it because, as I always say, the expectation is playoffs. Crooked. Play that clip.
Oh, shit.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Playoffs. That is the expectation.
I just hope we can win the game.
We drafted Caleb number 1. We drafted Romo Dunze number 8 or 9. Was it 9? I think it was 9. We got players. We got DJ Moore. We got Keenan Allen. There's no excuses. No excuses. Playoffs is the expectation.
You smoke crack, don't you?
What do you all think in the text?
You smoke crack, don't you?
I do not smoke crack. I do not smoke crack. However, I do believe that the expectation is playoffs. We going to the playoffs. So I will sit in that cold weather and I will watch Caleb throw these touchdowns. I will watch DJ Moore run crisp routes because we're going to the playoffs. My words. Yeah, I said it. Straight from T. Nick's mouth. I said it.
Lovie Smith is back or something?
I wish Lovie Smith was back. We need Lovie Smith, but you know what? Lovie Smith actually helped us when he was when he was coaching Houston. I say when he was because they fired Lovie.
Yeah,
fired because he lost that game and then put us in the playoffs. So we kind of backed into the playoffs thanks to Lovie. But I mean, we got beat up as soon as we got in there.
Unfortunately, in professional sports, black coaches have a short leash in basically everything that they do.
Very short leash.
No matter if they winning.
Yeah, there's not a lot of black NFL coaches either, and they had a problem with that, right? That was a big deal the last few years.
Absolutely, it was, and that's they came up with the Rooney Rule. How many years ago was that?
Shit, I want to say damn near almost a decade.
Yes, they have to interview a certain amount of black coaches.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is.
And it's really full of shit because they just doing it just to do it. They ain't like they really hiring these black coaches at all.
Right, like they have no intention to hire, but they have to interview them.
Like prime example,
So they'll just
you had a coach. Well, actually, not even a coach. A player in I believe his name was. I think it was it Jeff Saturday or somebody, some former player, never coached a day in his fucking life. They gave
Jeff
they
Saturday.
gave him the fucking head coaching job, I think, of the Indianapolis Colts.
Jeff Saturday.
Never coached a day in his fucking life.
And he was terrible.
You know what they just pulled that with? JJ Redick. Never coached a day in his fucking life. This motherfucker coaches the Los Angeles
example. Perfect example. Never coached a fucking day in his life.
Steve Kerr never coached a day in his fucking life, but they allowed Steve Kerr to take over and be the head coach of the Golden State Warriors.
I think he did a good job. I like Steve Kerr.
It wasn't. But to be honest with you, Larry, it wasn't that hard of a job to do because they were just up and coming. Mark Jackson is the one that got that team up to where they were at.
Yeah,
it was just that. It was the simple thing.
I would always see Mo Cheeks. You know, he was one of the coaches for the Bulls, but you know, Mo Cheeks gone now.
Oh yeah,
I would see him every game, man. Real smooth dude. You know, he played ball here. He's from Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, I can't watch the Bulls. I did not watch the Bulls. I watched more Sky games this year than I watched the Bulls. I did not watch not one Bulls game this year. I can't sit there and watch Billy Donovan chew fucking bubble gum and fold his fucking arms.
Man, do you hear me, man? And look, and I couldn't stand the fact that Andre Drummond was more dominant than Vukovic, but you left Vukovic in and he's shooting 3-pointers and he's the tallest man on the floor a lot of times.
That's like Billy Donovan's offense.
He'll get the ball in a hole and then throw it back out instead of turning around trying to dunk. But he started getting more dominant, I think, when he watched Andre Drummond. I think they started working on him. He started getting a little bit better. But yeah, man, I ain't like the way Billy Donovan, man, was putting people in and out.
Man, Billy Donovan is an overrated coach.
And we lost what's his name? What's the oh my God, I'm having a brain fart.
Man, your brain is farting a lot.
Man, because I wouldn't expect to talk about this.
Oh, you talking about DeMar?
No, we lost the other white guy. I loved him too.
Oh, you talking about Caruso?
Caruso.
Yeah.
We lost Caruso, man.
Yeah. I mean, the Bulls front office has been a joke for years. They brung over this guy that they got.
Michael Jordan even said it. Michael Jordan even said it.
Yeah.
In The Last Dance.
Yeah, they've been terrible, man. They don't know what they're doing. Jerry Reisendorf, you know, he's damn near 90, coming up close to 90 or something like that. So you know he don't really have his hands into what's going on, but he did what most guys normally do. They give it to their sons and let their sons that absolutely know shit about fucking basketball or any type of fucking sport. They're just privileged and just happen to be the daddy's son and take over and ruin the whole fucking franchise. I mean, how do you fuck up the Sox and the Bulls? Like, come on, man. 2 franchises, you fuck them both up?
Hey, man, it be that sense of entitlement and power. You know, I mean, for example, man, like my dad just retired bishop of the church, and I could have took over and been a pastor, but I didn't want to, just so I could keep it in the family. Like I bought the lot.
Do you think that you would have did right by that?
I would have done right by it, but I know that I didn't have the capacity with everything else I got going on. I think it would have been unfair to me to take on that position, knowing that I couldn't get. I would have did everything I could to give them all, but it would have been difficult and something would have lacked somewhere. So I chose help him put somebody else in versus me taking it. And I just bought the lot next door, man. And I just stay connected by building a community center and some housing on the lot next door. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was responsible of me. So to your point, you know, with the Reinsdorf, you know, if you can't do it, it's like with my companies. You get people who are smarter than you are in certain areas, right? And you have your team help you. People like that, man, with that sense of entitlement, they think they know it all and they got money. So you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. It's like, okay, I don't do this. I still got money. I'm good. And it don't matter to them.
That's Jerry Reinsdorf. That is Jerry Reinsdorf.
And the only thing that I hate about Chicago being one of the greatest sports cities and having some of the greatest fans in the world is that we loyal to a fault. You know, you look at the Cubs. Cubs been sucking ass since ass has been invented, and them motherfuckers they sell out every fucking year. Right. Every fucking year. These motherfuckers lose 100 games the previous year, and they still going to have fans sell out. The Bulls, the same thing. The Bulls have led the NBA in attendance, God knows how many fucking years in a row. And our product has been mediocre or less damn near every year since like the Derrick Rose days, you know. And before then, it was like since the Michael Jordan days, you know. They still coming out. The Bears haven't been good. They be having their on and off seasons, you know, more off seasons than on. And yet, them motherfuckers sell. And the McCaskies, they had a nerve every fucking year to go up on the goddamn ticket prices. Hell, we ain't been to a motherfucking NFC championship in damn near a damn decade.
So now you know why we call it foul ball, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's terrible, man. So, yeah, it's just like you said, it's privilege.
Yeah.
Privilege. People are privileged, and if they got the money, they give it to their unworthy ass kids.
You know, to sum up, the Bulls ain't gonna be shit until Reinsdorf gives them up.
I mean, shit. I mean, Reisendorf, he has one thing I said about Reisendorf. He has,
real cool.
Huh?
I said the general manager is real cool. I know him, black guy. He a real cool.
Oh,
dude,
you talking about Mark Eversley?
Yep.
Shit, man. You want me to be real with you about Mark?
Yeah, tell me.
Shit, Mark like me, goddammit. The shit, they can give me that motherfucking title to me. I don't see Mark doing shit. Mark just like me. He on here talking and shit. And AK really the motherfucking face. That's the person that they sit up there and claim is doing everything. I don't see Mark doing shit. Hell, Mark can walk down the motherfucking street and I wouldn't even know who he is.
Yeah, I ain't
that
know
big
who
Russian motherfucker. He walked down the street. I be want to smack the shit out of him. Like, what the fuck you doing with the Bulls, man? You fucking our city up, our team up.
Well, hey, so
I was glad they brought back Javonte Green.
Could have never got rid of him.
Man, never, man. Hey, when he came back, man, I was like, nigga, I say you back. He was like, yeah, man. Hey, he get a nasty dunk every game.
Man, should have never got rid of him.
Yeah.
You can't. That's the thing. Like, that's why I actually like watching the Chicago Sky opposed to watching the Chicago Bulls. Because it's something about these ladies, like they go out there, they give it they all. They're not making much money, but they're going out there, they hustling.
Them little skimpy jerseys they got on.
Well, that's
okay. I get it. It's okay. I get it.
I mean, shit, hell, ain't nothing wrong with looking at some action.
At all.
Hey, man, we got the third part of the All-Star team. He's late, but he here.
As fuck.
Late as hell, but he here. Let's bring him in. The stat man who knows every single stat from every single team since the 80s and 90s, basketball and football, my man JB.
First of all, I'm not late as anything. Y'all forget I don't have any power, so I had to get with one of my guys who was gracious enough to let me come in and use his house. So don't ever say I'm late, but I'm dedicated.
We ain't never question your dedication.
Well, you know whose dedication I'm questioning? Jerry Reinsdorf, AK, Eversley, Donovan, all of them, because the Bulls suck. The players suck. I hate this franchise. I want them to sell it.
You hate them?
I hate it. Because every time we try to get something good, they turn around and mess it up. Every time we got something right in our hands worth something, they turn around and mess it up. Every time.
So you say he got the stats for everything from the 80s, 90s?
Everything. JB know everything.
Okay. I trust what they said, JB. How you doing, man? So
I don't know every stat. I'm just good at stats.
Okay, but I know you should know these. Michael Jordan and LeBron James, who got the better stats and why?
Who got the better overall stats is going to be LeBron because he won't sit down and he's a stat stuffer, but LeBron's the better player in every facet of the game.
So you saying LeBron is better than Michael Jordan?
Are you drunk? Hell no. I said LeBron has all the stats because he's a stat stuffer and he won't sit down. He's been playing 20 years. Michael is the better overall altogether.
You said LeBron.
Yeah, you said LeBron.
I did not say LeBron.
Yeah, you did.
That's why I said what?
Nah. You said LeBron. You meant to say Michael.
I said Jordan. You said Jordan. Thank you. I said
No,
Jordan.
you didn't.
Nah, you said LeBron.
Damn, I wish I wish we could cut that and play it back.
I'm the one that burned the LeBron James jersey on national TV. Don't forget that. So don't ever disrespect me.
But you still said
LeBron is the better guy.
Still said LeBron.
I said he's got the better overall stats. They definitely.
No. I mean, I know what you were trying to say, but you did slip up and say LeBron. That's it.
I literally said he got the better overall stats because he won't sit down.
I'm going to cut it. And then
he won't sit down.
Yeah, see, Antonio Canchola said, yes, you did. You misspoke. We all heard LeBron. I'm telling you.
I did. I said LeBron got the better overall stats.
No, you said he was better overall
You said he
player.
was better overall player.
Okay. Regardless of what y'all saying, here's the thing. Like I'm answering Larry's question. Michael Jordan is best. LeBron James is not even in my top 5.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. I love you, JB. You are the
He's
man.
not in my top 5.
Thank you. That's all that matters. Yeah. Now, LeBron is a great player, just like I love Larry Bird. Larry Bird is a great player. You know, Magic Johnson.
He's not better than any of those you just named.
Who?
LeBron is not better than any of those players you just named.
No, he's not.
I like JB.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just kidding.
kind of like him too.
What you think Bronny gonna do?
He sucks.
I just think that it's dope that he get to hoop with his father though. I want to see that more than anything.
So I'll give you the media spin on that, right? I've never once heard that kid say he wanted to play with his dad. He just said he wanted to hear his name called. But that LeBron James character, he gets whatever he wants, and he's ruining his son's career. Yeah. Because as soon as he retires, that boy gonna get cut.
No, he got a 4-year. He got a 4-year.
You can still be cut. He just gonna get paid. You're gonna get paid to go away.
Get paid to go away.
Hey, we just literally.
I think he got potential, man.
Potential for what?
What?
I mean, I know potential was in the grave, but I think that he could do it. Do
what?
Summer League ain't really showing too much.
G League. He is gonna be the master of the G League.
So I'm not even gonna say that because if you think about it, Summer League right now is G League. That's what the G League is, the Summer League.
Yeah, but
if he can't play with this, he ain't gonna be able to play with the big boy. He's not gonna instantly get better the minute he steps on the court with his dad. But the problem is, and you heard it here first, LeBron James and JJ Redick's friendship is on the clock right now. It's on the clock, and they won't be friends.
Friendship.
Because it's gonna be some point in the season where he gonna tell him, "Hey, put the kid in, put the kid in, put the kid in."
Oh no, the kid is going in. However you look at it, the kid going in.
And I think that's a mistake. I know he's gonna go in, but I'm thinking it's a mistake. There's a kid out of Chicago, and I'm not saying that potential hasn't brainwashed a lot of these GMs or whatever, but sometimes potential doesn't pan out. Whereas you got a kid that's 22, 23 years old and battle tested in the SEC, the ACC, the Big Ten. Give me that kid. It's a kid in Chicago named Antonio Reeves, played at Kenwood, played at Kentucky, got drafted after Bryant to the Pelicans. But this kid averaged 20 points, shot over 40% and 86% free throw from an SEC team in Kentucky. You telling me that kid's not better than Bronny James only because he's 23? Come on now. Stop with the propaganda.
His daddy ain't in the NBA. His daddy ain't in the NBA. It's all about nepotism.
But that's what I'm saying. And you know how many people have lost their jobs due to nepotism? I'm not saying nepotism doesn't exist. It happens in everyday world. Larry, you probably have helped somebody out that if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't have had their job. And that's just how the world works. But what I'm saying is on the highest level, your job is A, win. B, make some money. 3, and C, which we failed to do in Chicago, put a quality product on the court. You telling me watching Bronny with his 4 points and 30% shooting is a quality product?
Absolutely.
I think what he's up against, which is no excuse. I think what he's up against, man, is feeling like he got to prove this point. It's a lot of pressure on him, I believe.
Undue pressure. But anytime the coach from UConn was like, allegedly, yeah, he wouldn't even play for me at UConn. That's telling. This is a dude you just wanted to be your coach. And for him to allegedly say something like that, you're doing this kid a disservice, man. He should be in somebody's college developing.
Yeah.
Not trying to force a false narrative because daddy getting ready to retire. Daddy know the wheels is falling off.
But maybe he should be in Larry's Barber College because he not a basketball player.
I got some kids right now. That'll tear his ass up. They
Daniel said Bronny won't put that back up, please. Bronny won't have any better than 1996 Jack Haley status. I know you remember Jack Haley, right?
Yeah, Dennis Rodman got him a job.
He was like a cheerleader.
He was Dennis Rodman's personal cheerleader. Came with him from the Spurs, if I'm not mistaken. And Dennis was like, "Hey, man, give Jack a couple minutes, man. We win about 30."
I'll be honest with you. In my 50s, I feel like I blaze Bronny.
Come on, now you talk about it, Larry.
I can't dunk no more. I mean, I used to be able to dunk two hands. I'm 5'9", but I get him right now. Left hand, right hand, whatever, man. I don't see him using his left hand. I don't see him like doing things that are significant. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody want to shoot them 3-pointers and stuff like that. You know, we came from that day and age, man. We went to the hole. So,
well, here's my thing. I think, am I saying that he's going to he's not ever going to achieve that? We don't know. But I just think he's not that player that we're looking like. I don't even see the tenacity in the summer league. It's almost like I don't really want to do this.
Yeah. But I think he do, though. He really do. I think Bryce is going to be a
well, if you look at Bryce, he's the one that seems to have the total package right now.
He's going to be a monster.
And he's playing against top competition. I want to say, isn't he in the same class as Cayenne Anthony? I want to say they're going head to head.
Yeah.
And Cayenne played just like his daddy.
I think he just got to give Bronny a chance. I guess we got to see what happens, man. You know.
Well, he's going to get the chance, but you can't tell me that if you're the Lakers organization, as storied of a franchise as they are, that this circus hasn't run its course, because that's what this is. It's a circus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, they can have that circus. I get tired of talking about LeBron James ass. Him and his damn kids.
Cayenne Anthony just beat the Mac Irvin Fire. He put up 40 against the Chicago team. That's what I'm talking about. That's a baller right there.
Right.
Not somebody that who really shouldn't have been a McDonald's All-American, but daddy got him in. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Michael Jordan's kids, guess what? Wasn't good enough.
No.
He could have got his kids in if he wanted.
Yeah, he could have.
He said they ain't good enough.
They wasn't good enough. So Mike was like, nah, fuck that.
Matter of fact, Michael Jordan's brother was cold. Larry Jordan.
Larry was good. but if you look, the funny part is, we were joking around, Larry. The youngest, Marcus, actually had better stats than Bronny, and he didn't get drafted.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But it's something about those second kids, because LeBron's second kid is better than Bronny, they say, and Michael Jordan's second kid was better than.
Hey, well, could be, but all I know is this:
first,
them Boozer twins, they coming.
Hey,
them Matt Barnes' kids, them twins, they coming.
I thought Scottie Pippen's son is cold too.
Well, he is, but
Dennis Rodman's son,
they on a different level. Hersey Miller, Percy's youngest, killer, he coming. Dog, he's in college now. What's the name that just Kenny the Jet Smith's son? Have y'all seen him? Jet Jr.? Oh man. It's some kids coming for Bryce's head. I mean, coming for Bronny's head. I'm just going
for Bronny.
I'm just going to they all coming for Bronny's head.
So
hey, whatever happened to Wemby?
He's killing. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. Oh no, I
see. Wait, who?
Wemby.
The tall kid from France.
Wembley.
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama.
Yeah,
I mean, he's doing his thing. Like, I mean,
you know what? I think I asked that because I seen him somewhere overseas. I thought, like, did they ship him off overseas?
No, he might be playing with his national team for the Olympics.
France, I've seen it. Okay, that's what
you. Yeah, that's probably, and that was like Sunday. I want to say, right?
Yes.
So that's probably what you were seeing. But you know, like even right now, if you look at the Bulls as presently constructed, they playing for the #1 seed, and they probably want to draft Cooper Flag out of Duke. That's probably what their plans are. And I say fire everybody.
Did you see the new article that they wrote said is Cooper Flag the next great American basketball player?
The paper
like, damn, aren't we all American?
What?
I guess they meant to say white great basketball player.
Hold on. A little backing on Coop. Like, he's actually supposed to be a senior right now. He went up a grade.
Yeah.
So he's legit, but he just gave the USA team work. Like,
oh no. I'm not doubting him. I'm just laughing at the way.
And he's from Maine. I've never heard of a basketball player coming from Maine worth anything. He's from Maine, y'all.
Maine?
I'm just laughing about the way they phrased it.
And the Bulls are gonna try to have him as their #1 pick. Watch what I tell you.
Yeah, wow. Good luck with that shit.
Damn, okay. So JB earlier, and I know that you're against me saying this. You're against me saying that the expectation is playoffs. Playoffs.
Tell you, my man, 50 grand.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win again.
Yeah, so I'm always saying that. And Caleb Williams is going to take us there. What do you think about that, JB? The season's about to start.
Well, did he finally sign today?
Season. Yeah, he did sign.
Thank God.
Why do you think it took so long, though?
Drama, maybe some language, maybe some guarantee. Because it's rookie contract, there's not much he can actually like negotiate or argue for. So it's got to be something with the language of his contract, or it's got to be something with some guarantee, or just drama.
No, it's drama. It's Hard Knocks, man.
Because Hard Knocks, right? That's August 3rd, right?
Odunze signed first. Hour later, Caleb Williams signed.
Do you ever?
It's Hard Knocks. That's what they wanted it for.
You never watched that? No. So do you all ever watch Hard Knocks?
I watched.
Yeah, I used to watch it all the time, but then it got stupid. So
it got stupid.
When it first came out, it was hard hitting, and people were telling on each other, and you know, hey, coach want to talk to you, bring your playbook. The last few years, then it was a lull. It was like real
dramatic, right?
It was real. What you call it? Love and hip hop-ish and all that kind of
crazy. Yeah. I don't like that.
Real scripted.
That script. There you go, Foul. I couldn't think of the word. Real scripty. And my thing is this: you talking about cats? This is their livelihood, their career. You got a couple cats scratching to make the squad. Then you got some other cats that's going to be playing in the CFL or the league the Rock got. So I wouldn't take that too lightly. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make this 53.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But, I mean, Larry, what you think, bro? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I do think Caleb is a talent. I think we do him a disservice, like Bronny, by putting playoff expectations on him his rookie season, and he's even struggling with something as simple as the cadence. Give this kid a chance to develop. Let him run the ball. Let's play good defense. And let's get him acclimated to the NFL. Well, I don't want him throwing for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns his rookie year because he may not never do it again.
Well, if I can be honest, man, I think that sports like I want to say football and basketball mainly. It's different than when we came up because it's more watered down. You know what I'm saying? Look at how Lawrence Taylor and the man broke people up, and you know, and you had cats, man, that was really, let's call it shaking and baking and all of that kind of stuff and playing ball for real. It's like you want to compare, you know, let's just use for example Michael Jordan and LeBron, where LeBron don't even get touched, and he calling foul or he crying like a baby, and they shooting all these 3-pointers with Michael Jordan and man with Bill Laimbeer and the Pistons and the Celtics, man, they was fighting like cats and dogs, man. They was bleeding on the court. And Michael Jordan was able to score 40, 50, 60 points in a situation like that, you know what I'm saying, with mostly 2-pointers. And then in football, man, like, I don't be understanding, man. It's like, I don't know. It's like y'all, they run off to the side, man, instead of shaking and baking like OJ and them did back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't know, man. I
don't want to get hurt.
I just feel indifferent, man. But if you cold,
I hear you.
Cold.
Exactly.
You know
if you cold, you cold. You
like
gonna
we play
stay
football,
in there,
man. We shook people up, man. Grab the ball, catching the ball with one hand, and
like Walter Payton. He ain't never run out of bounds. He ain't never ran out of bounds.
Cats running out of bounds. I ain't understanding, man.
I feel you, man. So, Debbie, what the hell is that?
That's the Lakers' grade. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. They gave him a D+ as they grade for additions and losses.
I don't want to talk about them no more. I don't want to talk about them no more, man.
It was just funny. Like, my bad. But let me ask you this, because I'm a football historian, football, basketball, baseball, just like you said. But I agree with you, because all those analytics may say this or that. Look at how many people get hurt now because you don't hit in practice no more.
Yeah.
Then the first time they get hit in the game, now you done lost the kid for the season.
Yeah.
Let's get back to some real football. The one thing the Bears have that I love, Fal, I know you'll attest this to me. The one thing that we love about this, we are a blue-collar, hard-nosed town, and we going to hit you hard. As long as they don't lose that identity, I think we have a chance to have a top maybe 7 to 1 to 7, a top 7 defense. But I don't think our offense is going to go from like 28th to 10th. I just don't.
I mean, it's going to be hard for any offense to go from like 28th to 10th.
That's too much of a leap, right?
Yeah, that's too much of a leap. You always want to see your offense improve, like going from 28th to like 17th or 15th.
15th, right?
That's good. Like, nobody's wanting us to come in here and be the fucking Kansas City Chiefs, even though I was driving today and I'm listening to what's her name, Courtney Cronin, and she was on, I think, what's that, 670 The Score, and they were just talking about, like, man, when you think about Chicago, like, Chicago's so stuck in the past, they're so reserved. They still talking about defense and the running game. The league is gone and went way past that now. The league is a passing league, and the Bears need to get with the times. I'm like, yeah, the league is a passing league, but do not fucking forget, this league still is about defense as well. You're not going away. Kansas City wouldn't even won the fucking Super Bowl last year if it wasn't for that fucking defense.
Come on, bro. Preach.
Yeah. Look at the teams that was in there. Kansas City, fucking the 49ers, the Ravens, all these teams that was right there in that Final Four, all the motherfuckers had a very good fucking defense.
And what did they have the most? Pass rush.
Yeah.
Which we need. We need that.
I just said that I was this guy at the jail was playing chess today, one of the officers. And, and I said that chess, like for instance, y'all chess players too? Y'all play chess?
I played it, yes.
Okay. So what do
you don't play no damn
so
chess.
Outside the king?
You always do the fuck I don't play.
Outside the king, what's the most important piece on the board? Outside
the king, the queen.
Yeah.
The queen.
The queen. The queen is the most dominant piece on the board.
The pawn. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, because the pawn can turn into anything.
Anything that you want.
Ain't you ever watched Fresh, man? Ain't you ever watched Fresh?
So my point being is that if you know how to play good defense on chess, your offense don't even have to be that good. But if you play good D, to y'all point, man, you can kill people in chess for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A person that doesn't play chess wouldn't know that, Terrence.
Huh?
I said a person that doesn't play chess wouldn't know that, Terrence.
You don't know shit. You don't know shit. You ain't ever watched Fresh, man. Sam Jackson said the queen is just a glorified pawn. It ain't shit.
But the thing that I always tell people is this. Like, it's sort of like how basketball is now. You know, basketball has turned into nothing but a layup, dunk, and 3-point shooting contest. That's all it is.
No defense.
You know, no defense. So that's what the NFL is trying to turn into, this high-powered scoring, nothing but throwing the ball, air raid
And
ass
no
shit.
defense.
But I always tell people, how do you keep that fucking high-powered offense off the fucking field?
That's like the All-Star game. I hate the All-Star game.
And a running game.
I hate the All-Star game.
It's
now, man.
stupid now. It
don't even make sense to even do the All-Star game no more, man.
Yeah, that's why they're talking about getting rid of it, because the money has gotten too big. These guys, I can't watch the NBA no more. These guys don't play with no fucking heart. There's no competitive spirit. Everybody wants to be buddy. Bring back.
It's a glorified pickup game sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeanette, dip the shoulder. That's how they prepare to take a hit. Dip the shoulder.
Nah, Jeanette, how they prepare now is they put
right
on a padded helmet.
Right.
They put on a padded helmet and a big shirt.
I mean, I don't mind the padded helmet part. What is this? Easy coming in? Oh, okay.
You said easy.
Oh, that's good.
You know, that's something. She good for just popping in when he want to. But no, I just like right now. I just think that the NFL needs to still get back to some of its root principles. You know, playing defense, running the ball. They're making it. They're trying to act. That's why the value of the running back is down.
How would they do that? How would they do that though? How would they do that without
easy? The thing is that
protect everybody from everything.
Because the thing is, just like in most of sports, everything is a copycat league. If you put, like in the NBA right now, if you had a motherfucker that was big and dominant by Shaq, I guarantee you, in the fucking draft, every team will be looking for a big guy that's big and dominant. Like
you just did it this year. They wanted the kid to look like Wemby. He's 7'3" from France to look like Wemby, who's 7'6". They just did it this year. It's a copycat league in every sense of the stand. That's why they say that Caleb is the next Patrick Mahomes. They've been looking for the next Patrick Mahomes since Patrick Mahomes threw for that 5 and 50.
Hey, what happened to the dude that can quarterback left and right hand? You remember who that is? It's a white dude. Man, this dude was throwing with his right hand and with his left hand.
How long ago was that?
Man, a couple years ago. I think he was still in high school or something like that, man. Look him. Let me look him up.
Oh, he might not be. Okay, he might not be in.
He might not be eligible yet.
Okay, he can be in college. No, it's this kid that's in Texas right now. They say he's like Lamar and Patrick combined. He's the number one quarterback in Texas right now. The kid is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But even still, like when you look at what's going on right now, and I just want to focus on the Bears for a second, right?
His name is Mickey Gal.
What year? Because I don't know what school. The name is not ringing.
Bellevue East.
Oh, so he's still in high school.
Mickey Gal. This was in 2022.
Oh yeah, if he's still in high school, yeah, he ain't coming out no time soon.
Or no, this could be his senior year.
Yeah. He probably got another 3 years.
Before, man, this is incredible.
Wow, that's crazy.
But the one, well, I mean that is incredible. But think of it like this: I can switch to baseball and look at how there's no switch hitters anymore. There's very few people that can switch, that can hit left-handed and right-handed. That used to be like an art.
Yeah.
What didn't Sean Dunston hit? Wasn't he a switch
hitter?
hitter?
Sean Dunston was
Shawan. Don't call him Sean.
Shawan.
No, Sean. Fuck that.
Sean Dunston.
Sean Dunston. Leon Durham. He wasn't no switch hitter.
But even if you go to baseball, right?
He was left-hander.
Even if you go into baseball, you still got, now everybody's looking for the next Shohei Ohtani. You know what I'm saying? A guy that can fucking hit the ball out the fucking ballpark and also fucking throw 98 miles per hour on a fucking radar gun as well, you know?
They
ain't never seen nothing like that. He was like probably Babe Ruth.
But here's the thing. You're looking for unicorns when there's only one or two, period. Whatever happened to looking for a kid that can just come out and flat out play? Whatever your position is, if you can flat out play that position, you should be able to earn an opportunity. I look at Caleb Williams as this. He is a quarterback of the Chicago Bears that don't have an offensive identity. We have a defensive identity and a run game identity. To switch that, yes, we need to come into the new times a little bit. People argue and say we've never done it. There's been a couple of instances where we have. Eric Kramer, way back in the day, almost 4,000 yards. Jay Cutler, although people don't agree, Mike Marsh threw the ball a little too much. He should have ran a little bit more, but it is what it is. Now, you looking at this kid paired with Shane Waldron, who is a balanced attack OC. You go back and look at what Seattle did. Yes, Geno threw 30 touchdowns. Yes, he threw for 4,000 yards. But look at what Kenneth Walker did in the running game. He still got his 1,010 yards rushing, and I think he had over 10 combined total touchdowns rushing and receiving. He's not going to come out here and throw for 5,000 yards. That's not the offense. That's not what Shane Waldron does.
Put that back up what Jeremy put, because I totally agree. That's what happens when you allow the nerds into the fucking sports.
Oakland A's. Look at all that analytic bull, and the Oakland A's never won during that time.
Analytic shit.
Moneyball. Remember Moneyball? Oakland A's never won. Yeah, it looked pretty. It was cute. They never won.
You said cute.
That's cute. That's cute. Yeah. But what did they win?
Nada.
They ain't won shit since Jose Canseco and Mark McGwire. I mean, Mark McGwire.
The best defense to keep a goddamn high-scoring offense off the damn field is a rushing attack.
Because it runs the clock.
It runs the fucking clock out.
And speaking of which, what the hell are the Bears going to do about a rushing attack?
Well, you got two things right now that you got to worry about because Khalil Herbert's in the contract year, fellas.
Well, are we really worried about that?
Don't you kind of have to be?
No, not when you got DeAndre Swift. You have who's the other running back? Not Khalil Herbert, but the other running back.
You talking about the one we got from Texas that used to back up Bijan Robinson?
The short dude, yeah.
He's the backup Bijan Robinson. Yeah. He's cool.
Right. What's his name? Travis Homer.
No, not Travis Homer.
Wait. What did you say?
I'm talking about Travis Homer.
Roshan. No, you're talking about Roshan Johnson. You should be talking about Roshan Johnson.
We still have him. And actually, he's a beast.
But listen to what I'm saying. I'm not disputing anything about Roshan. I hope he's Matt Forte-esque. The problem of why I said Khalil Herbert is because you do know that DeAndre Swift was on his third team in 4 years, 2 of which he's been hurt. He's been proven to
what?
No, he's injury prone, is what I'm saying. So you might need Khalil Herbert. DeAndre Swift.
We got
I think the writing's on the wall for Khalil Herbert. I think this is it for him.
Well, I'm not saying it's not it for him. I'm saying you may need him this season because DeAndre Swift has only been healthy one
season. You got Roshan Johnson. You got Roshan Johnson. And Travis Homer still on the
that you talking about a third down gimmick, fourth down gimmick player. Travis Homer
like him. I like him though. I like that little dude.
Spot duty. He's not going to get any significant minutes. He's not going to get a lot of plays. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't Homer come from Seattle?
He did.
He's probably on a team because he knows Waldron's offense.
He came from either there or Carolina.
I don't know.
Bottom line is this. If you feel that Roshan Johnson is some kind of equivalent to Jordan Howard mixed with Matt Forte, eventually you want him to be the feature back. You just paid DeAndre Swift coming off of a Pro Bowl year where he only had barely over 1,000 yards. That tells you how low the Pro Bowl is now. What are we talking about? You have to have a running game that's sustainable. If Swift gets hurt, you're going to have to lean on who?
Roshan Johnson.
And Herbert. You need 2, bro. You need 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look what Kansas City had. Kansas City hit you hard with my boy from Maryland.
Clyde.
No, Clyde was the backup.
Clyde. Oh, you talking about Pacheco?
Pacheco was the lead dog.
Pacheco is a monster.
Pacheco was the lead dog, right? Clyde picked the pieces up.
Yeah, then Clyde would come in.
You look at McCaffrey was the lead dog. Then you had, I forgot the little fast mug that came in after him, clean shit up. Right. Very seldom do you have a team where one running back just dominates everything.
You're saying that the Bears need a 1-2. Right now is DeAndre Johnson. So you're saying
Jared McKinnon. I couldn't think of his name. Jared McKinnon. They have a 1-2 punch, but is that 1-2 Swift and Herbert, Swift and Johnson, or eventually Herbert and Johnson? That's the question this year.
I think it's Swift and Johnson.
But yeah, they didn't get Swift. They didn't sign Swift for no money just to sit up there and have his.
No, he's going to start. Period. Yeah. But like I told y'all, this is his third team in 4 years, and he's been hurt 2 out of those years.
JB,
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but the thing about him is that he's totally different from the other 2 running backs.
He's not a traditional Bears running back.
He's not what Johnson and what Herbert is. Johnson and Herbert are like sort of like bruising running backs. He's not that. He's more of a shifty.
He's more shifty, but I would say so. Johnson should be your short yardage back, right? Herbert is your burst. He's your gap. He's your burst back. Swift kind of is like that McCaffrey, not calling him CMC. I'm just saying he's more of that scat back, give me the ball in space real quick on the screen. Like I said, if you look at his stats, if I'm not mistaken, he only had just over 1,000 yards rushing. But then he had like another 5 or 6 in the passing game. That's more what Swift is going to bring to us. We also look at what Waldron does, who at times in Seattle ran a lot of 3 tight end sets.
But right? They don't run the ball a lot over there in Philly either.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But when they do, like I said, they did. Think about it. They ran a lot of 3 tight end sets. We just picked up another tight end. We got
David Augustine said, penetrate the a-hole. All right, I done had enough of this. So you know what we need to do?
Wait, is he supposed to say pause on that?
You know what we need to do? Let's go ahead to some commercials. And after that, we're going to do a little trivia with the Fade Doctor right here.
Listen, shout out to my man Terrence from Chicago's Clubhouse podcast, from the Moore's Brewing Company here in Chicago, Illinois. All right, we got bros out here putting out this for the Moors. It's tasty. I didn't even have to come on here lying about this. All right, this tastes like what I like when I drink a beer. I don't drink a beer often because I'm too big and I need to stay off of carbonated drinks. But this is the carbonated drink you need to open up and crack and take a sip. All right, if you want to come out of the dark ages, be educated. All right, get you some of this Moore's brew right here. It's definitely tasty. You can get it in Kimbark and High Park.
Whoa. I thought we were a team. Where's mines? And when are we getting in Tempe, Arizona?
I guess we're going to have to find out, man. But everybody out there, for here in Chicago, go to Kimbark and pick you up some Moore's.
Hey, foul.
Hey, Moore's beer. Moore's beer.
Raise your standards.
Surely do that. I never had it. You know, I don't drink, so I wouldn't know anything about Moore's beer, but I do hear that it's very tasty and very refreshing. You can speak more on that than I can, JB. Because
it is for those that are not beer drinkers or those that are beer drinkers. Morris has your flavor. I believe they have 7 now. Mm-hmm. I'm drinking the pear, the Pilsner, and it's my favorite by far. They just have a blue can that just came out, which I believe is their 7th release. Morris beer is where you want to be. It'll get you right. The flavor and the taste is just phenomenal. Foul, one day you're going to have a beer with me. One day.
Maybe in 2025.
Well, we already talked about this, so I'll just wait for you to let the cat out the bag.
Yeah, so maybe then, but yeah, definitely Morris beer. So while we on the subject, Bears football, mini camp does start this week. That should be very entertaining.
Well, thank God they signed, because you know the rule is if you're not signed, you can't report.
Yeah, you can't even. So come to find out, the reason why a lot of these guys can participate in those mini camps and things of that nature, those OTAs, is because a lot of them sign waivers.
Right, and there is no waivers when actual official training camp comes.
Yeah,
right.
So you can't do that with training camp. There are no waivers to be signed. You literally have to sign your
tender.
Yeah, the rookies report today, and I think the veterans report maybe Friday. Practice is Saturday.
They go Saturday. No, I think they go Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is the first off media day, right? I thought so.
Well, I know. I think Saturday is the first practice day.
So then the first padded practice day then is Monday or Tuesday of the.
Now that might be true. Yeah,
that's what I think I'm recalling.
Yeah.
The first padded practice, right?
Yeah.
Which we overhyped Caleb and Rome not signing. Well, crazy. On this panel, I don't think we overhyped it. It's just we knew it was coming, and we knew there was a reason why it didn't happen that way. I
always knew it was for the hard knock shit. I already knew that.
But it was reported by Courtney Cronin that it wasn't, so I don't know what it was. The only person I know in our division, and I'm not trying to talk about other teams like that, I do know this. JJ McCarthy hasn't signed because he came out with like, nah, I need my guaranteed money. I need a little bit more on that bonus.
Well, shit, both of the Bears players, all their money is guaranteed.
But that's not. No, we had 5, right? 5 we needed to sign.
No, it was only those 2 that was left.
Right, I'm saying totally 5. So if once they're done, then we can get our final cap number out. And once we get our final cap number out after signing, then we can probably go after maybe what's left in pass rushing, because I don't think we need anything else. Maybe a backup lineman, but we definitely need to go out and pass rush.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy, that's what it is.
I look like I'm driving through the city.
I'm about to say, was that what you was doing at the house picnic?
Yeah, when I was drunk, I might have been doing that. I don't know, but I'm ready to get into this trivia with the Fade Doctor.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to head off, fellas. Today's my daughter's last day here.
She's here?
Huh?
The Hooper?
Yeah.
How's she doing?
She doing good.
I remember last time, unfortunately, we were talking about the accident. She's good, though.
Yeah, she's good.
That's what's up. Tell her we said what's up and love. Shit.
Yeah, man. Go on, get off, man. Go on, enjoy time with your daughter before she go.
Yeah, they want to ride around and get it, so.
Go on and get it, bro.
Yeah.
Go on to do that, man.
And tell her we're looking for great things when she go to College of Hoop, and we'll have her on the show.
That we certainly will. That we certainly will.
Remember, we had Cam on the show. She next. Next.
I took her to our first WNBA game, so she good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go, bro. Let's go.
You know it. Holla at you, fellas.
All right, bro.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck?
Yeah, JB. So the first, I think the first preseason game is August 17th. So
Wait,
we'll get to
August 17th. That's not
Buffalo.
That's not the Hall of Fame game.
Oh, I forgot about that game. I think that game might be August.
But that's in Ohio, right?
Yeah, that's in Canton, Ohio. Against
August 1st. August 1st.
Hey, Commish, what's up? What's up? What's up? C squared. What's up?
What up? All right, let's get that trivia.
That's the.
That's gonna be the first game against the Texans.
Correct.
August 5th.
We end up playing them twice.
And then we're playing Buffalo, and then we're playing the Bengals, and then we're playing the Chiefs. And actually, I'm thinking about going to that.
So are we back? Are we back here? Are we 2 home and 1 away this time?
No, we only have Bengals here.
See, and that's the thing, because last year I thought it was the same. We had 2 away and 1 home last year. 2 years ago when we went, we had 2 home games.
2 home and 1 away.
And 1 away, right.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to flip every other year, but back-to-back years, we got 2 away and 1 home.
Maybe they consider Canton, Ohio so close. That's a home game.
That's a 5-hour drive.
It is. That's a long drive, man. Shit. That is a long drive. But man, so I want to get into this trivia. So
wait, are we gonna do this?
Yeah, we gonna do this.
Hey, wait. Can I ask Larry something? Because I know I'm late, bro. I gotta ask you this. Probably won't remember. Do you remember where your first couple of shops were? I'm sure you do, but do you remember?
Of course.
Which one was in the south suburbs?
The one in Matson.
I used to go there by Lincoln Mall.
I remember you. I was gonna say that when you came on. I remember you. Yeah, Mike Miller used to cut hair from Yesterday's Jazz. He used to cut hair in my shop, and I had the first black barber shop in Matson. It was
Chris Colasso.
Chris Colasso. Yep, Chris lived in Matson. Yep. It was me, Chris Colasso, and Mike that started out in my first shop.
And you was fading. I was about to say a word. It wasn't the brother on the south side that wasn't coming to Larry's for a fade, though.
Everybody, man. We had all of the shops out in the suburbs now. Some way came from me. And then now that I have schools, everybody graduating from my school that's going in shops and stuff.
Right. That's what's up. So, hey, I just wanted to remember down memory lane with you and shout you out and toast you to your legacy, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man.
I got my water. What's in your cup, man? What's in your cup?
Don Piedra Resposado. Hey, they're gonna be a sponsor one day.
One day, huh? Okay, so Mr. Fade Doctor.
Yes.
I said Mr. Fade Doctor. We are gonna get into some Chicago trivia. You from Chicago?
Yes.
So we always play Chicago trivia. How Chicago is you for everybody from Chicago? So this game goes: if you get half the questions right, and I'm gonna ask you 10.
Okay.
If you get at least 5 of them right, you might be from somewhere in Chicago. Okay. But if you get less than 5 of them right, you ain't from Chicago. Okay. No, you from Naperville. Okay. So and then if you get a question wrong, JB, what is he here?
I don't have it queued up, but give me 27 seconds.
Make the noise. Make the noise with your mouth.
Dun, 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 dun.
But yeah, so you're gonna hear that noise if you get a question wrong.
All right.
If you get a question right, that's all good.
All right.
Hopefully you get more than 5. If you get less than 5, I'm gonna talk about it.
Okay.
All right. All right. Here we go.
We ding ding. I like that, Apollo Creed. Hey, respect and rest in peace, Apollo Creed, aka I should say Carl Weathers, aka Apollo Creed.
Now don't be asking me the questions like on Good Times when they was asking certain questions. And then James flipped it and they asked the white man questions that he didn't understand. So remember that.
Well, That reminds me of an episode of Different Strokes about the aptitude test.
Man, what the hell are y'all talking about?
Just making sure.
Larry, remember that?
Oh, so you're saying don't ask you white people questions?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Come on, ready. Let's go.
All right. So we're not
We
going to
don't know the name of Miss O'Leary's cow.
We're not going to attach ethnicity to any of these questions. We're just going to ask questions. All right. So let's go. Number one. When you ride the CTA train or bus, you can use your what card?
So now
look, here we go.
No, but what I'm saying is that are you talking about the bus card now?
Yes.
Or transfer?
No, I'm talking about the card now. Transfer wasn't a card.
But you saying if you from Chicago? No. If you say you from Chicago, what your V pass? I mean. What?
Your card. What card would you use? What's the what?
Well, see, but that ain't a fair question because number one, it's not a fair question because number one, I didn't never have to ride the bus. I only rode the bus if I went over my grandma's house and we rode the bus sometimes in the train. Back then you had the transfers. Okay.
That wasn't a card though. That was a piece of paper.
But what I'm saying to you is that, but you can't you saying if you from Chicago, I don't ride the bus. So I don't know nothing about that. I've been driving since I've been a teenager.
Even if you don't ride the bus, you would still know that you use the venture card.
I said the V card. Didn't I just say the V card, JB?
Didn't he say that?
It's the venture card. I put it in the chat. It's the venture card.
But I said the V card. Didn't I say the V card? I was just saying, but it wasn't. I answered the question, but I said it wasn't fair because
you asked about we talking about now or back then?
Right. That's why all I was saying. I said the V card.
All right, scratch it. You went way too much detail about that question.
But the thing about it is that I'm just saying
he said V card, T. I heard he said V card.
And then that would be
Thank you, Jeremy. I said V card.
Okay.
But I thought if you was asking the question if you from Chicago or not, I thought it was
I counted. I'm gonna give him the point.
All right.
I'm gonna give him the point.
Give him the point. So next question. Former Bulls, Joakim Noah, his father was famous for what sport?
I don't know.
JB?
Yannick Noah, he played tennis.
Played the noise, man. Played the noise.
But he said he didn't know. It's not like he gave a wrong answer. But if you want me to play it just for the second
play the noise.
To be fair, I don't know is a wrong answer.
Yes, I don't know is
first of all, you called him Joaquin.
I don't know is Joe Kim. It's Joe Kim. Okay, so you think I should ask you Bears questions, Chicago Bears questions?
But see,
ask what you got, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. Answer the question.
All right, but see, I don't want him to not get it right.
I'll give my excuses afterward. Go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
Wherever y'all kicking that, I'm on the way after the show. I need to get out.
Okay.
Go for it.
What starting Chicago Bear was left off of the Super Bowl shuffle?
William the Refrigerator Perry.
JB. All right, who was it, JB? Who was it?
Willie Gault.
What?
I'm sorry, Dennis McKinnon. I don't know why I said Willie Gault. It's Dennis McKinnon.
I don't know either. What the hell?
It's Dennis McKinnon.
No, David, it wasn't Walter, man.
Walter Payton was carved in.
Had a whole line, Sweetness. Remember that? He had a whole line he had like 8 bars.
They call me Sweetness, and I like to dance. Running the ball is like making romance. We had the goal since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. Now we're not doing this because we need these Bears are doing this to feed the need.
We remember everything. How the hell do you remember the Super Bowl shuffle, man?
I remember it too.
You remember every word.
We are the Bears shuffling through.
I mean,
I'm down doing
it for you.
He said,
bad. We know we're good.
We are the Bears shuffling through.
We know we're just
the shuffling crew.
cutting our stuff for everyone.
All right, JB. Stop showing up, man. Stop showing up. All right, next question. So what's that? One for three?
Three. No, you asked 3 questions. He won for 2. You asked 3 questions. You asked 3 questions.
So how is that 1 for 2?
Okay, he's 1 for 3. Sorry, he's 1 for 3.
Yeah.
No, because 1 for 3 would mean 4, right? Yeah, he's 1 for 2.
1 for 3 would mean 3 questions were asked, 1 was right. Come on, JB.
1 for 2 for me, but okay.
Come on, bro. All right. What sandwich is Chicago famous for?
What sandwich is Chicago famous for?
Yes.
AP Deli.
That actually could be an answer.
Hey, that's not bad.
No, that can actually be an answer. The answer, well,
is Italian beef or corned beef.
It could be Italian beef, but corned beef is
so look. So this. Let me say my grief right now. Right, this is my grief. So when you talk about if you know you're really from Chicago, to me, it kind of goes with what I was saying about the altitude questions and the good times questions. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're asking questions that aren't like you're not saying stuff like what stepping club was on 75th on 75th Street.
That's one of our questions.
But I'm just saying, like, but you ask, but to me, you don't got to be from Chicago to know who was left off the Bears. Like, I don't care. I don't know that stuff. Now, if you're talking about things like the bus transfers, the windows being able to slide open on the bus and people stick their head out the window, used to get their hair. They hat stolen out the window.
My cousin from Dallas know what stepping club is on 75th.
Or I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you talk about the questions that only people in Chicago will really know. And to me, those questions don't really, you know what I'm saying? Because if you really talk about, like, somebody in the hood wouldn't say the Italian beef sandwich is the sandwich of Chicago. They may say the corned beef AP Deli.
These are Chicago-based. These are Chicago-based questions.
Okay, no, I was just saying
it's not
right.
It's not you have to be from Chicago to know the answer.
But you said how you know if you're from Chicago or not. So
it's called How Chicago.
Right? Oh, okay. Because I know all the hood stuff, but you ain't asking me no hood questions.
But you know what? AP, I got to give credit where credit's due because acceptable answers to me: Italian beef, AP Deli, home of the hoagie. That's
right.
all.
Right.
That's Chicago, like, period.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely.
I can even tell you the owner that used to own home of Hoagie, Roosevelt. My boy Fitchy got one out in on 167th Street right now. And Mr.
In Country Club Hills?
Yes, right by Good Talk Center. Yes, on 167.
Okay.
Yeah, Fitchy home of the Hoagie.
What are we now? 2 for 4.
Yeah, 2 for 4.
2 for 4. All right, let's go to number 5. Which of these names do not belong? Nick Anderson, Marcus Liberty, Kendall Gill, Tim Hardaway.
What you mean not belong? Make me understand what you're saying.
One of these kids is doing his own thing. One of these kids is not the same.
Call a lifeline, Larry. Call a lifeline.
No, because I can answer. I just need to understand what you mean by which one don't belong.
Okay.
Kendall Gill played for Illinois. Nick Anderson played for Illinois. Marcus Liberty played for Illinois. And Tim Hardaway did not play for Illinois.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the answer right there.
I didn't understand what you were saying.
He got
Wait, can I give another answer?
Yes. What?
Tim Hardaway, Marcus Liberty, and Marcus who you said?
Marcus Liberty, Kendall Gill, Nick
Tim
Anderson,
Hardaway,
and Tim Hardaway.
Nick Anderson. So you're right, Larry, but there's also a flip side to that. 3 of those players actually played in Chicago Public League, whereas Kendall Gill played at Rich Central.
Right. I graduated from Rich Central.
So that's what I'm saying. There's 2 answers to that that would have been acceptable.
You wasn't on there early when I told Kendall Gill was my cousin. So him and Keith.
Oh, well, shit, you know.
Yeah. So and I was in Kevin Gill. The youngest brother was a year under me.
Okay.
So me and Kevin was in school together.
Oh wait, that was the lefty, right?
Kevin.
No, which was the brother? Was the lefty?
Keith is left-handed, and Keith played baseball too. Keith is the middle.
Keith was the lefty, right?
I
remember Keith.
Yeah.
I was class of '95. I remember Keith.
Okay.
All right. So we are what? 3
for 5.
3 for 5. All right. Next, what is the name of the late night seafood spot on 21st
and Canal? Lawrence Fisheries.
That is it. Lawrence Fisheries. That is it.
That's shrimp in the city.
Well,
not really. Goose Island.
Pre-COVID.
Oh,
all right.
I forgot. Wait, old Goose Island.
Goose
Island for the bridge.
Cabrini Green.
Right. Not the brewery one.
No, Goose Island still exists right there in Cabrini Green.
That's what I'm saying. But remember, there's the original one that's off before you go over the bridge. Then there's the Goose Island Brewery, like the fancy stuff.
Yeah, not the brewery.
No, not that. The one on Division.
Right.
Division. I couldn't think of the street. Yes.
Okay, so we at what? 4 for
6.
4 for 6. All right. Who was elected the first black mayor of Chicago?
That's easy.
Harold Washington.
That was a layup. That was a layup.
Not really, because it's not really.
That was a layup, man. It was a layup.
Because I could ask you some questions that you might not even know, but go ahead.
You can ask me whatever you like to ask. So that's what? 5 for
7.
5 for 7. So all right. So now you in the vicinity of Chicago. So we ain't gonna talk about you now.
Okay.
All right. So the next question. Chicago has 2 airports. What are the airport codes for both?
You said Chicago has 2 airports.
Uh-huh.
You said what are the airport codes?
Yes, the airport codes.
Code CODES codes?
Yes.
I don't understand what you mean.
I got it. You want to
Can't give them a hint? Can't give them a hint?
They each have 3 letters.
Damn, David.
Hey, why would you put that up? Don't put that up, crazy crooked, until he answered the question. Don't put that up.
But see, you got to make it where I understand. See, I didn't know what you meant by codes. I mean, he put the answers up there, but I didn't know what you meant by codes.
You didn't know what I meant.
You should have said, like, what is the abbreviation? What is the abbreviation for each airport? I would have understood what you meant. Abbreviation.
It's not an abbreviation. It's an
airport
code.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, because that's pretty much like
I ain't never heard nobody. Vince. Remember
you wouldn't say that Midway, the acronym, is not an abbreviation for Midway Airport?
It's the airport code.
Well, I mean, look.
Well, some of them are, but like ORD, I don't know what the hell that has to do with O'Hare. So
it has to do with, it used to be an orchard patch, so they put
again. But Larry, I look at it like this: when you go online to pick flights, and they say pick your airport, and then you look at it and they'll say Chicago O'Hare.
No, I know what that
like is. MSY for New Orleans. That has nothing to do with New Orleans. Right. But it's just an airport.
But had you said, like, what is the abbreviation for each airport, I would have understood better.
I worked at the airport, so that's why I say airport code. So excuse me, Faye Doctor. Excuse me, Faye Doctor. All right. So let's go on to another question. What famous horror film was shot in Cabrini Green?
famous horror film was shot in Cabrini Green? No clue. I would try and guess, but I'll be guessing wrong.
Just give a guess. Just give a guess.
Chucky. Friday the 13th.
Stop putting up the answers until I get it wrong.
Crooked, stop putting up the answers, man. Goddamn. He thirsty. He trying to get off.
All right, so what are we at now? 5 for 8. 5 for 8. Okay. All right, so you still in the vicinity, but you ain't all the way in the yeah. So I know you're gonna know this one.
Okay.
The Blackstone Rangers,
woo,
now known as the Moles, were founded by who?
Larry Hoover. No, Larry Hoover. That was GD. The Blackstone Rangers, the Moles. I know who it is, but I'm
think about it, Larry. Come on now.
I know who it is. Yeah, I'm having a brain fart, but I know
your
who it is.
brain been farting all night.
Hey, you finally want to ask me a hood question?
A hood question.
And
Jeff Ford
originally
came from the El Rukins.
Exactly. And Jeff Ford walked out the front door of the county jail. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know this stuff, but it's a brain fart in that. Now you want to ask me hood questions
because that's true history. That really happened.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So what are we? 6 for 9. 5 for 9 still.
We're 5 for 9.
Okay. All right. So what was? This is the last question, the 10th question. So back in, I forgot what it was, back in the early 90s, I believe. There was a young man who was shot, and he was shot by a gang member. They were jumping him in, I believe. And they called him Yummy.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Go ahead, JB.
Robert Yummy Sanford.
We ain't gonna give him that question because he just immediately said, "I don't know." We gonna strike that for the record.
I'm pretty Chicago, Larry. I don't lose too much.
But the thing about it is that I'm Chicago too, but I just don't understand. I guess because if I said to you,
you could tell he's a competitor.
No, yeah, because if I said to you when we were shorties, what would they sell in Jewtown that you would sneak and get behind your mom and daddy's back?
Candy.
No. The VHS porn videos.
Oh, those two?
Okay. But that's what
I didn't get those.
But I'm just saying it's like or you might ask what was on 95th and Stony Island before the Jewels was right there?
The amusement park.
Amusement park?
Huh?
The amusement park.
It was Funtown. It was
Funtown, the amusement park.
Yeah.
Right. And if I said, you probably don't know about this, in Washington Park, they had like a little place where you can go and get on slides and stuff like that. Did y'all remember that?
I don't remember that.
Not in Washington Park, I don't remember. But wait, I can hit you with this. What warehouse could you go shopping at when we were little?
Warehouse? What warehouse could we go shopping at when we was little? Warehouse.
Mike Stales.
Mike Stales.
You had to take the elevator.
On Roosevelt.
Yeah. Roosevelt. Remember that? Mike Stales.
Roosevelt. Yep. And Shernan's. Remember the Shernan's that was on the north side of the street, then they moved it to the south side of the street.
Shernan's had Jordans for $89.
Yes, they did. Because I got my first Jordans with the Nike sign on them from Foot Locker in Lincoln Mall, and then I got my other ones that look like the Nike boots the Air Jordan boots from Shernan's in Matson.
The 2.
In Matson. Yep.
Shernan's had them Nike for about $10 to $12 less.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna ask this last question, this 10th question.
Okay.
You already in the vicinity, so now we ain't gonna talk about it. You from Chicago, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. Chicago streets run on the grid, right?
Okay.
There's north, south, and then there's east, west. What is
State
the
Street?
State.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the street that divides all the streets.
Yeah.
State
Street is one. That's the one that runs north and south.
Okay.
What's the one that runs east and west?
I don't know. I ain't never even thought about that. I just knew that state is the divider between east. No, state is the divider between east and west.
Wait, what was the question again?
I asked them. I said Chicago is like a grid for the streets. What is 0 for east and west? I mean
Chicago, state and Madison.
North, south.
State and Madison.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Madison, yeah. Because Madison goes
That's 0. That's 0.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep. Okay. You from Chicago, man. You from Chicago, dog. But it's an asterisk next to that. It's an asterisk.
Hey, my dad lived in a Robert Taylor Homes. My dad went to Cooley High on Orleans when it was on Orleans, but they tore it down.
Orleans,
yeah. Chicago to the mud.
Man, my grandfather built the first house for $25,000, 8331 South Green.
He's Chicago to the mud.
Man, my dad's church on 96th and Vincent. I went to Cone School on 104th and State Street. We lived 10406 South Wabash. My grandma's church was on 10429 South Michigan. My dad had a restaurant on 107th and State. Like, man, I know West Side.
So now
all of that.
He proved it to us. He's Chicago to the mud.
Old fashioned.
At least his family.
Old fashioned donuts used to be down on 63rd and Halsted.
The original.
And you used to be able to walk through the back and go to the.
Just like I was telling folks, the original limbs used to be off of 69, 63rd.
That's right.
The original limbs.
And then there was a Leon's right there on 59th Street.
Yes, sir.
Leon's. I grew up
right
around,
by
I grew up around Evelyn Park and Chatham area and Mary Nook and all of that kind of stuff, man. So, man.
Okay, guys, he's Chicago. He's Chicago.
I'm Chicago.
Let's get to these shout outs and let's get up out of here.
And thank you for y'all having me on the show.
Hey, you don't want to stay for shout outs?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hey, doctor.
I ain't know.
Yeah, don't leave, Larry. You got to get your shout outs, brother.
It's not over yet.
Hey, I ain't know.
Hey, Crookie, give us a little music, would you? Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Hey, Samara told me to tell everybody what's up to her Martin boys.
That's Samara Fair. She was actually on She Said a few weeks ago. If you did not watch it, check it out. Jeanette, I see you talking about you miss Sherman. You used to go to Sherman too.
Hey, Turnins was a lick. People don't remember. Turnins was a lick.
I bet you don't remember the milligrams and Evergreen Plaza that had the slide that went down. The kids' shoe store that had the slide that went downstairs. Remember that?
I absolutely remember that.
Now you're doing too much.
You
got to enter on Walgreens side though. You got to enter on Walgreens side.
That's right. And the show was on the back. And you got to go upstairs.
$2 show, yes sir.
Top parking lot. Well, we watched Electric 2, Electric Boogaloo, Breaking 2, Boogaloo, and Breaking 1.
So this is our segment where we shout out to everybody that supports us. They might be watching. I want to shout out to your cousin, whoever. And just thank you for support.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to everybody that support Larry's Barber College, Larry's Automotive School of Technology, Larry's Barber Maximus inside of Walmart, that support my music, my shoe and clothing line, my Maximus Man products, just everybody, man. I appreciate y'all, and I want to want to shout out.
Whoa. Time out. Larry, you got some clothes you ain't told nobody?
I got a shoe and clothing line, man. I'm trying to hit real heavy. Yeah, I do.
Well, man, we need to
talk offline because I be trying to look dapper, man. I don't want this poor district shit.
And I want to get out a shout out to an important lady, Miss Tamara Fair. Shout out Tamara. And man, thank y'all for having me on the show. My buddy Terrence, JB, Crook, man, appreciate you for everything you doing. And Chris, he gone.
Hey, found.
Yeah, he dead.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I thank y'all for having me on the show.
Appreciate you being here, man. Happy birthday, Jeanette. Happy birthday. She just turned 43 on Friday. Yeah, but we appreciate you having
I dropped that one.
Show,
I should have said happy birthday, Jeanette. I dropped that one. Happy birthday, Jeanette.
So, you done with your shout out?
Yeah, because I can't wait to go to bed. I'm tired.
I
just at 3, 4, 5 o'clock every day.
Damn.
Can't help it.
And cut hair? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I used to cut it for
you. Used to. Yeah, I remember.
Larry has cut my hair before. That's why I had to be on the show. Like, he said he remembered me. Like,
right.
Ain't too many green-eyed, freckle-faced, Creole-looking people that you want to cross.
Wow, you know your mama watching, JB. You better watch your mouth, man.
You saw it.
Yeah, I saw you had to pull it back. Kick off your shout-outs, man.
Well, is Fal coming back on for the shout-outs? Because I definitely want him to shout out his daughter. Like, that's phenomenal that she's here and everything, surviving that terrible car accident. So shout out to him, her, and their family. Okay, hi, Easy. Normally, my segment tends to be the longest of everybody's, but I was late. So what I will do in my apps, I will just say thank you for I'm gonna cut it short. Thank you for every single person that had chimed in the chat. Be it Easy, David, Jeremy, Jeanette, Daniel Kaline, Jeremy Bauman, whoever else that chimed in. I'm not gonna go through it because I was late. That's on me. I don't have any power at the crib. That was on me though. Damn tornadoes in Chicago,
wasn't it?
No, we had some trees that fell, and they hit some power lines. So I'm kind of I'm homeless right now.
Oh wow!
But shout out to my man, Coach Rivers, Dave, who took me in, let me do the show because I wasn't missing the show. I wasn't missing no money, goddammit. But thank you, Jim. Shout out to Moore's Beer. Shout out to Piedra Azul. Shout out to P. Nick. Shout out to Larry. And man, a great show. I wish we had a little bit more time. Larry, we gotta have you back, bro. Like, don't be a one and done, bro.
Oh, I got you.
Well, I guess it's on me. I ain't gonna be long at all. Right? I'll just say shout out to all the sponsors. You know who you are. Shout out to the chat. You know who you are. If you did not participate in the chat, you know what you are.
L for love. Good times.
You're a lurker, but we appreciate you anyway for watching and putting up with our foolishness. So thank you. Shout out to my mama. I know she's not watching, but shout out to her anyway. Shout out to anybody in my family that is watching. And with that being said, man, I'm done.
This has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production.
You got to decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.